Excellencies, distinguished members, I would like to welcome you all to the 5th General Assembly meeting of the Unrepresented Nations and Peoples Organization. You have traveled from far distance, I know, and some of us have still jet lags, so we will start not with heavy duty forever. I will request you for a silent prayer for a minute. Thank you. And then I would like to also welcome our Mayor of Otepec and Mr. Ivar Nigal. And I would like to thank Mr. Ivar Nigal for enabling us to hold all these meetings here and making things easy for us. We'd like to thank you for that, sir. And then I would like to also welcome our special guest, also Mr. Yes? And then I would like to also welcome our new members. The new members are listed here at the Buryats, and distinguished representative of the Bashkortostan, Buryatia, Cabinda, Kumuk, Mon, Shan State, and Tua peoples. Welcome, sir. And in a short while, our new members will come up to the stage here to sign the covenant of the UNPO and thus become our official members of the Unrepresented Nations and Peoples Organization. In a little while we started doing that. And with this opportunity, I would also like to thank the government of Estonia for enabling us to hold the 5th General Assembly in the independent soil of Estonia. And I would like to thank the government, the parliament, and the people of Estonia with this opportunity. Thank you, sir. And last but not least, I would also like to thank, there will be a lot of thanks, but let me thank him before I forget it, or Dr. Mel, who has struggled to hold this meeting in Estonia, and he did it here, and I would like to thank him and his fine staff for, arranging this nice conference for us here in Estonia. Thank you, Leonard. So, I will start now. I will request Professor Dr. Chan.
Those are the people who are a pioneer organization into an established, credible, and viable organizations, and minorities have been viewed by the outside world as sources of trouble, as causes of instability, but can be part of the solution. And I think that when this message comes across loud and clear in the international community, this is all for coming, and I wish to welcome you here in Estonia, one of the founding members of UNPO, and one that has achieved its objective and that is doing well in its new status, or in its recovered status of independence. And therefore it is very special to have a General Assembly in this country in particular. I would like, symbolically from the Secretariat and on behalf of the members, to hand the yearbook 1996, which is just out, to the chairman of UNPO and to the two very special guests who are here, as well as to the President of the Steering Committee. This is the yearbook 1996.
Beloved man in world, Dalai Lama. From activate from member
peoples, and I'd also like to welcome all the guests, special guests here, and
inimesed ühinevad minu tervitustega, aga eriti ma tahaksin tervitada teid Riigikogu Taiwan'i, Tiibeti ja Tšetšeenia toetusrühma poolt.
I'm quite sure that all people of goodwill here in Estonia will share my opinion.
6. septembril 1990 toimus Tartus Eesti Kongressi Tartu büroos ERO ettevalmistav nõupidamine ja mul oli ka au selles osaleda.
I'm very happy.
Tiago, honorable
députés, mesdames et messieurs, au nom de la nation cabindaise et du peuple cabindais, je voudrais très sincèrement saluer et remercier cette honorable assemblée pour l'admission du Cabinda au sein de l'Organisation des Nations et des Peuples non représentés. Avec sa permission, j'ai l'honneur d'exposer librement et clairement la position du peuple cabindais vis-à-vis de l'injustice qu'il vit depuis l'annexion illégale de son territoire à l'Angola. Le Cabinda n'est pas l'Angola. Du point de vue géographique, le Cabinda est situé en Afrique centrale, enclavé entre la République du Congo et la République démocratique du Congo. Par contre, l'Angola est protectorat avec les représentants du roi du Portugal. Par ces actes relevant du droit international public, le Cabinda devenait un protectorat du Portugal et les traités de Simulapuku de 1885 furent reconnus la même année par la conférence de Berlin. Par contre, l'Angola était déjà une colonie portugaise depuis 1482. Aussi, l'article 1er, alinéa 2 de la Constitution portugaise de 1933 précise, je cite, les territoires qui dépendent du Portugal en Afrique occidentale sont l'archipel de Cap-Vert, la Guinée-Bissau, le São Tomé et Principe et ses dépendances, São João Batista de Juna, Cabinda et Angola. Fin de citation. Cette constitution en Afrique occidentale et a servi de base pour leur décolonisation. À la fondation de l'Organisation de l'Unité africaine, l'OUA, la carte de son comité de libération distinguait le Cabinda de l'Angola. Le Cabinda portait le numéro 39 et l'Angola le numéro 35. La décolonisation portugaise n'a pas tenu compte des statuts juridiques qui ont régi le Cabinda et l'Angola, deux territoires bien distincts par le mode d'acquisition coloniale. C'est là une grave erreur du Portugal, reconnue par son Altesse royale, le duc de Bragança, Dom Duarte, fidèle héritier de la couronne du Portugal, dans son message annuel au Portugais le 1er décembre 1994. Monsieur le Président, Monsieur le Secrétaire général, honorables députés, mesdames, messieurs, le Cabinda a été et est encore illégalement et militairement occupé par les forces armées angolaises avec la facilité et la complicité expresse du Portugal. L'article 3 du traité de Simonamoko conclu entre le Portugal et le Cabinda oblige le Portugal à maintenir l'intégrité des territoires placés sous son autorité. Par contre, les accords d'Angor du 15 janvier 1975 conclus entre le Portugal et les Angolais considère en son article 3 le Cabinda comme une partie intégrante et inaliénable de l'Angola. Cette cession ou annexion était et est nulle et non avenue dans la mesure où l'assentiment du peuple cabindais n'a été ni sollicité ni obtenu. Le problème cabindais créé à dessein par le Portugal se pose essentiellement en termes d'indépendance et de séparation de l'Angola. Une aspiration légitime, mieux, un droit juste du peuple cabindais que le gouvernement portugais et angolais rejettent depuis les accords d'Albor. Il n'y a pas de honte à reconnaître cette vérité et à corriger les erreurs historiques et juridiques graves commises par le Portugal. Nous sommes bien disposés à faire la paix avec nos frères angolais. Nous avons toujours exprimé notre volonté de résoudre ces conflits par des moyens pacifiques en vue d'animer des esprits de non-violence. Nous sollicitons une assistance diplomatique de l'Organisation des Nations et des peuples non représentés afin de faire reconnaître par la communauté internationale le droit inaliénable du peuple cabindais à l'autodétermination. Nous sollicitons également l'intervention de l'Organisation des Nations et des peuples non représentés auprès de l'Organisation des Nations Unies, de l'Organisation des Unités africaines et des gouvernements épris de paix et de justice afin que ceux-ci puissent mettre fin aux massacres et aux persécutions de toutes sortes perpétrées par les forces d'occupation angolaises contre les populations civiles cabindaises. Enfin, nous sollicitons l'intervention puisse venir en aide aux populations cabindaises. Le vent souffle partout dans le monde. Il n'est pas normal que la loi de silence continue à maintenir certains peuples dans un état de domination et de néocolonialisme inavoué. Je souhaite beaucoup de succès aux travaux de la 5e Assemblée générale de l'Organisation des Nations et des peuples non représentés. Je vous remercie.
I would like to thank His Excellency Mr. Henrique Tiago for his wonderful speech. And His Excellency is also the President of the Cabinda people. Thank you, sir. Now I will kindly request the distinguished representative of the common people to take the floor, please. Common people.
How are you today, sir? Okay, good. Please.
Tu vas prendre le terrain aussi?
Oui, mais je sais pas.
Tu sais pas quoi? The government ah, mais tu peux prendre en général.
Поднимите все так, чтобы он видел, где вмещается или нет. Поднимите флаги, встаньте. Давай наоборот.
Your flag, can you make it bigger? Bigger?
Полностью расправьте флаг.
Ah, sorry.
Ieri proprio tem em Luau que agora está a seguir todo o processo em Angola, em Cabinda e Reino Unido tem feito suas reuniões que Cabinda não é.
Está en poder y no está haciendo no tiene el poder económico, hace la gerencia de la riqueza de Angola, entonces él puede hacer sus declaraciones y puede hacer programas.
Muchas veces declaraciones
Número 1. Cualquier novedad que ocurra en los días y meses por venir.
Cualquier novedad que ocurra en Cabinda en los próximos días podemos informar.
Número 2. Si me pueden dar con precisión nombres de funcionarios o diplomáticos en Naciones Unidas que estén interesados en el asunto, me son muy útiles.
Podemos dar nomes e funções das pessoas que estão a opositar nas Nações Unidas e serão muito úteis.
Eu posso dizer já, como nós não estamos lá na ONU e não temos nenhum representante lá na ONU, será difícil para nós darmos a lista completa dessas pessoas.
Cualquier persona del staff de Naciones Unidas que haya estudiado el programa.
Qualquer pessoa do staff das Nações Unidas que já tenha estudado o programa.
A quem nós temos enviado problemas é só o secretário geral.
Só teremos enviado o programa ao secretário geral.
Will now be in the next line of states to join also the European Union. Although it might take a couple of more years, we know these proceedings take some time. I must say I'm very glad to see this success happening, and I really sincerely hope that this type of success also in other parts of the world is going to happen as soon as possible to very many other members of UNPO. Would you allow me just to say one idea about also things happening in my work in European Parliament in connection with UNPO? I have the feeling that when you're working in a supranational parliament or in a supranational assembly like you are, one of the most important topics one has to deal with is preventive politics, preventive diplomacy. One has to work before conflicts, before wars are starting. And I think UNPO is in this aspect doing a very great work. In the European Parliament, we are working since quite some time and with very slow but upcoming success on the idea of a specific law for minorities and for ethnic groups. I really hope we will be able to get this law done within the European Union within the next couple of years. We are working on it since more than 10 years in Parliament, but good things take long. I think this could be a very important step, because a law like this is not yet existing anywhere in the world. We are talking about an enlarging world where regions are getting more important than nations. There we need, as preventive measures, we really need the idea to start an international law system for minorities and for ethnic groups. I know that one of the organizations that is capable of doing a lot of work in this aspect, and maybe the only organization that can present an international, a global view on this topic, is UNPO. So, I'm very aware of the enormous importance of the work you're all doing. I'm very aware that what you are doing is for the peace, is for the future, is for the better well-being of our whole world, of our whole globe. And therefore, the only thing I can do is to wish you all an enormous success for all of us, to wish a great success to the new chairman who has been just elected, to wish a whole big success to the new board, and also to extend my most heartfelt thanks also to Michael van Waal as having been secretary and making such an enormous amount and most important work for this organization, and wish you all lots of success and God bless. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup et on se voit. Je suis très heureux de vous voir. Oui,
üks tegib ettepaneku, et kui ei tea, siis teeme taimeni selle tingimusega, iga rahvas maksab ainult 1%
I have read it carefully, yes. J'ai déjà lu ça, mais avec attention. Je n'ai pas beaucoup de commentaires à vous faire concernant ce point. I don't have really comments to do regarding Cabinda Republic. Nous voulons que les Angolais nous restituent notre souveraineté. We want that one people has to give our sovereignty. Nous demandons votre concours.
Cabinda Republic. The General Assembly, noting the information provided by the representatives of Cabinda, considering that Article 73, Chapter 11 of the United Nations Chapter recognize the right of people to self-determination, emphasizing that Cabinda was and
it's a Portuguese protectorate by the virtue of the Treaty of Simulambuku in 1885, considering that when it was founded in May 1963, the Organization of African Unite, OAU, classified Cabinda as the 39th territory in the Africa continent to be decolonized, and that this reality has since been ignored, considering that Portugal, the former protecting power, has abandoned the territory of Cabinda, its protectorate, without organizing a self-determination referendum to allow the Cabindan people the choice their own future, considering that Portugal has not respected the measures containing, notably in the treaties of Chimfuma in 1883, Chikamba 1884, and Simlambuku 1885, by illegally annexing the territory of Cabinda to a third country, Angola, recognizing that the current military occupation of Cabinda by Angolan forces constitute a potential source of conflict, arbitrary arrests, crimes against humanity, and violation of all sorts. Therefore, 1. Condemn